just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quick strike complete. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. What do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented
Look at us and make us something to eat.
They got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Why the fuck would I have to buy food when I should have some food at home? Well, what kind of sense did that make?
David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Give to the back. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Punts it out of the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Seminoles want to move quickly. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Noles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. from the gun. Running back gets to give. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Alabama quickly back to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Up to 45 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Tide a little extra time to come up with this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and
the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Wants to keep it in the air. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds.
Touchdown, Seminole! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense when you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Toss to the outside. Creates a little room. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Moves away as he feels pressure. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
And the Seminoles will try to pick it up on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to the back. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on second down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Dome. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adapting. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Stepping to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Horton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Horton. They stop him just a link or two. The first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They believe they can run right here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Tide with the first and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Williams. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Under fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
To throw, it's Castellanos. He lets it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off from the shotgun. There he goes. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. Oh, it's out. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got it up for the first down.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to throw on first down. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. The inside handoff. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll send the back in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give is to Miller. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The give is to Williams. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Knowles in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's White. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Seminoles are on the move.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past...